Good morning, everyone. It is Lady Dre, 1977, and I am back with another video. I'm just taking a quick little break, and it is hot out here. This sun is burning, but I did want to come and get a vitamin D, and I wanted to talk to you all about something that I'm noticing about a particular narcissist. It's interesting when you're working with a narcissist and they try you in little ways. The way that I notice is communication. This particular person does not want to verbally speak, even though we sit in the same office. We're in one kind of huge cubicle, and we sit right next to each other. Of course, not too close, but we sit next to each other, and we can actually talk to one another. We don't have to, be loud if that's a concern, which it's not, but we could talk to each other when there's questions. And no, we don't have to talk all the time, but there's just times when things are necessary. And then there are times, for paper trail purposes, you can, send emails just to keep a record of a conversation. I totally understand that, especially being in a work environment. Okay, so this particular individual does not like to talk unless it's something that she wants to talk about. I'm supposed to be, have, I guess, an amusement when she says something, but I don't get that same respect when it's me saying something to her. She wants to keep our conversations mainly through email, which I think is absolutely silly if you're sitting right next to the person. It just makes no sense to me whatsoever. When someone is in a position that is over you, they're supposed to communicate. If they want something, communicate it. If you need something, communicate it. That's what it is all about. And it's taught me a lesson, I'll throw that in here, that, like I just said, when you want something, ask. Don't sit around, want something, not ask, and then be mad when you don't receive it. Just makes sense, because the way I was brought up was, how it was for me was, you better be very careful to tread lightly for what you're asking for, because growing up, it was not about me. It was about the narcissistic parent. So we were never taught, ask for what you want so that you will get it. No, too many people spent time in offense. You couldn't really be honest with somebody because you'd hurt people's feelings, but people could hurt your feelings. That wouldn't be a problem. But my point is, this is how narcissists try to maintain control. Now, this particular narcissist, covert narcissist at that, very quiet, very to herself. No, I'm not saying that quiet people, are more narcissistic than anybody, because you don't know. For me, it took wisdom and just to see certain things that she was doing. But she's quiet. She doesn't like to interact. But as a narcissist, she loves that control. So in the beginning, she was able to, say things verbally and then say things in email. And it ended up getting her in trouble with one of my coworkers. And she tried that with me, to try and all. You could tell when you've been around narcissists enough, when they're saying things to you to get a reaction out of you. And I said, no, we're not going to do that. So I actually went and talked with her superior, and they advised that I send the email to them of what was said and how I felt about that. And she learned that she could not control me and my coworker in that way. So of course they're going to have other tricks up their sleeve. And who would send a nasty email to someone anyway? That could be used against you. I mean, that's just very stupid. And if you find has happened before you respond, and I know for some of you, when you get an email, it can be hard because you want to respond, you want to react. I know I did, and it took me a while to learn, hey, just think about it before you react. Know who the source is. If that's someone that you don't truly care for, you don't respect them, hey, just know the source and really try not to give it, any forethought to the point where it's making you very angry to the point that you feel as though you want to react. Just sit and think on it. If you need to talk to somebody, if you need to pray. God will give you answers. And it's okay too to talk to other people, i.e. when I went and talked to her superior and I said how I felt about that, what my thoughts, because she was sitting again right next to me, turned around and acted as though she wanted to say something, but instead she made on purpose the decision to send an email saying something that was sounding as though she was trying to accuse me, to try and get me to explain my point. That's another thing. Narcissists like to accuse you of things, and then they like to sit and hear you try and explain yourself. Do not waste your time doing that. They like it. It gives them fuel, or what some people call supply. No. And in this situation, a work situation, you print that email off, you keep it for your records. If you want to go and talk to their superior, you want to go and talk to your human resources department, you can do that. And whether they choose to do anything about it or not, that's going to be on them. You keep records, okay? But yes, these are ways that narcissists can act, especially the covert kind. And they're going to control you in some way. They might not be able to do so in certain ways, like emails and sending nasty emails. When they right mind would send a nasty email that could be used against them in the court of law, if it comes to that. Not very smart. But this particular person found it to be something that she liked to do. Not smart at all. Totally unprofessional and inappropriate maneuver. No. If you have to get an email and you have to respond, if you need to think on it for a second, I even say, as I said to her superior, if I read an email and I really don't understand it, I'll get up and go and talk to the person so I can respond in a manner that is professional and is not misunderstood. Because you could come off sounding one way in an email, you think it's cool, and then somebody reads it and they might think that you're not being at all professional, you're not being at all cool. So sometimes it's best just to get up and go and talk to the person. But yes, I just wanted to make this video about some of the ways covert narcissists can try to control you. That's one way that I'm finding. I'm continuing to hang in there, pray, continue to learn about these people, because I do find it very interesting. And my goal, I want to just help people to understand in these situations. You can't change these people, but you can change how you react. This can be a learning lesson. So I hope everyone has a great, great day. God bless you. God keep you in His perfect peace. Have a good day, y'all. Bye bye.